is a special presentation of ABC Sports.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Mama taught my teenage dreams. No, it's nothing wrong.
Sold-out Maverick Bowl in Goodland, Kansas is the site of tonight's game between the Florida State Seminoles and the Northwest Tech Mavericks. And there are the Northwest Tech Mavericks sporting their green uniforms. That's going to be that's a sneak peek of next year's alternates, believe it or not. And here come the Seminoles. The crowd obviously not liking the Seminoles. Most of the country does not like the Seminoles, actually, so... There's Brad Sellers, the quarterback for Northwest Tech. He's done a pretty good job of keeping the Noles, or, well, not the Noles, but he's been doing a good job of keeping his team in the lead. And we're just about ready for kickoff. Northwest Tech won the toss, and they elected to receive. And here we go, number 47 for Florida State, looking to kick the ball off. Here we go. And a high booming kick. And here comes, I believe that's Mark Church. And he got it. And he's got some pretty good room. Let's see what happens here for the Mavericks. They've got everybody up on the line. Sellers dropping back. He's got a pass, and it's been dropped. Mark Church, the wide receiver, dropped the ball. And that'll open up second down. Here we go, 2nd and 10. And the play clock winding down. Sellers on the hand, fakes the handoff to Smith. He's got some room, and there it is. And I believe that's Xavier Johnson, one of the wide receivers. And there's assistant coach Craig Erickson, who's running the Mavericks right now. Well, Coach Turner Gill, of course, is on sick leave. So assistant coach Turner, or not assistant coach Turner Gill, assistant coach Craig Erickson, who came back to be the assistant coach, is running the team. And there's Sellers with the handoff, and Jim Smith's got room to run, and he's got the first down. So far, things going in favor of the Mavericks. They're close to the red zone. Sellers in the shotgun, giving a signal to one of his receivers. Here he comes. Sellers dropping back, throws, and a diving catch. I believe that was made by Stephen Grant. And yes, it was. Stephen Grant, number 89, with a diving catch into traffic. And they might do a run play here, and they're going to hand it off. Jim Smith, and he got a pretty big hole there, for his size at least. And I believe Northwest Tech is in the red zone right now. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 13-yard line, I believe. Sellers and the handoff to Smith, and Well, the defensive line got to him on that one. There's a bit of discrepancy in the running game right now. Jim Smith is trying all he can, but, well, Florida State not giving up. Here we go. 3rd and 7. Ball on the 13. And Sellers working in the shotgun. Here's Sellers dropping back, throws. And I believe Stephen Grant caught that one. Brad Sellers with 3 consecutive completions so far. Of course, he's one of the most talked about quarterbacks in all of college football this season. And with good reason. Coming from behind against Ohio State in Week 1. Beating Peru State 63-0 in Week 2. And beating Oregon 63-3 in Week 6, I believe. And here's a field goal for Northwest Tech. And James Jones from North Texas kicked that one, and it's good. The drive summary is 8 plays, and I believe 60 yards. And there's only 2 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first quarter. And Northwest Tech kicked the field goal to make it 3-0. Well, James Jones, a great kicker out of North Texas, really one of the key guys on this roster. He's been known to nail 80-yard field goals in high school. Let's see if he can do something like that at the college level. As you can see, he's so strong at kicking that ball. And Florida State's going to return this one. Oh! That was going to be a hard hit. And Northwest Tech seemed to have missed that big hit. It could have caused an injury. And the stadium is... Well, the Maverick Bowl is going crazy right now. And number 16 dropping back. Throws downfield, and he's got the first down. Number 15, the wide receiver for Florida State, got it. Let's take another look at that. Number 16, he's calming down, a good throw. And number 15, he was almost out in the open. Well, Northwest Tech has to step the game up a little bit. Now in the 4-3 defense. Let's see what they do here. Oh, and there's 16 faking the handoff, and number 3 was the intended receiver. Play broken up there. Oh boy. You always hate it when your receiver drops the ball, but sometimes it's just unavoidable. If you have this, if you have the level of pass coverage that Northwest Tech has. The Northwest Tech Mavericks, of course, are known for a very strong 4-3 defense, and there's a handoff to the running back. And that running back found a hole in the 4-3. I spoke too soon. And there's another first down for Florida State. Well, Florida State is already out of the top 25 and out of the playoff this season, having 2 losses. One to Miami, the other to Colorado. Northwest Tech has 1 loss, and that was to Arizona in Week 3 when Brad Sellers left to go to Southern Miss. And number 16 is going to run the option, and he gets the first down. Florida State already has more rushing yards than Northwest Tech, 21-17, and right there was your reason. Quarterback number 16. But like I was saying earlier, Northwest Tech's only loss coming to Arizona in Week 3 when their quarterback Brad Sellers decommitted and went to Southern Miss. And there's the handoff to number 3. And he was short of the first down. Northwest Tech cannot afford to lose another game if they want to stay in the playoff. And as I said before, these green uniforms are a sneak peek of next year's alternates. There's going to be 2. This green one, and apparently there's going to be a whiteout. There's number 16 dropping back, and he dropped the ball. Wide receiver dropped the ball for Florida State. Third and inches. And the crowd is starting to go crazy here at the Maverick Bowl. They're looking to see a win from their beloved Mavericks, and there is a huge run by the fullback, and he got the first down, and they're in the red zone. Well, Florida State, they have not been fooled before by a strong 4-3 defense from Northwest Tech. They've studied the game film, and that's obviously showing. There's number 16 dropping back under pressure, and he's hit. Wide receiver, no, I think that was a tight end, number 38, and he got hit pretty hard. Florida State's got 8 plays, 67 yards, and they're only about 5 yards away from a touchdown, and 16 fakes the handoff, and there's the touchdown for Florida State. And there's head coach Jimbo Fisher. He's liking it. And Florida State takes the lead over Northwest Tech on a 5-yard touchdown pass, and they're going to set up the extra point. Number 47 to kick this one off. Or not to kick it off, but to kick the extra point. And that kick is up and good. Sometimes you gotta admire the head coaching work of Jimbo Fisher. He stepped in the shoes of former coach Bobby Bowden to become the next great coach of Florida State Seminoles football, and he did a pretty good job leading Florida State to a national title in 2013 and to the Rose Bowl in 2014. So not too bad. And Florida State now has the lead, 7-3. 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. And there's a booming kick deep. And we're going to see a return. Mark Church with a nice spin move. Of course, he's one of the best return men in the country, as well as a great wide receiver. He played alongside quarterback Brad Sellers and running back Jim Smith at Fremont Bergan High School in Nebraska when they were recruited by Turner Gill, the head coach at Northwest Tech. And Sellers working in the shotgun, dropping back, blitz coming, and oh! Number 17, I believe that's Ellison is his last name, the wide receiver. He dropped it. Northwest Tech, of course, likes to rotate their receivers, as we saw in the Oregon game. Sellers fakes the handoff. He's going to run the option, and he got taken down, but not after... not before he got a couple yards. Well, Brad Sellers, his famous nickname, Mr. Option, is pretty well known in the elite league of college football. And that's the end of the first quarter. We'll be back after this commercial break.